So hello and welcome back. This is Matthew Jones, and in our video today we are going to talk about the steps you guys follows after you've been selected. Okay, and this applies to the DV 2023 winners and of course the upcoming DV 2024 winners, and that will be next year in the year 2023. Okay, so I think I feel like there's a couple of things that have really changed, like from a couple of years ago, and I thought due to the question you guys drop on the comment section, I thought I should address them in this video. And what I'm trying to say here is like, in this video we are going to talk about steps after being selected. Okay, so stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't, and let's talk about this. So welcome back, and to start with, once you get selected, of course, how to check your results, you only use the confirmation number you got when you did your application. That's the confirmation number you need to check for your results. So once you find out you're selected, the next step, the first step, is always to confirm your names, your information. Once, if you find they're okay, then you can go ahead the next step and fill a document known as the DS260. So what is this DS260? The DS260 is the real application. Like, this is the real application for the green card. Forget about the one you did, like the main the initial application. That was just applying, then you get selected to go ahead and apply for the green card. So the DS260 form is the application for the green card. Okay, that's all about you, and all they will be reviewing to get to know who the type of person you are. Okay, so make sure you don't mess up on the DS260. Okay, and of course, if you guys made a mistake on the initial entry, make sure you do the necessary corrections on the DS260. This is the last point you can make your corrections to make your case straightforward. Okay, so DS260 is next. How do you even do that? Even actually, before you go ahead and fill out the DS260, I always encourage people, I always advise people, please go ahead, check the document first, go through the pages, like see what it talks all about, so that when you come back and you're trying to fill it out, then you don't have to struggle about it. So go ahead, go review the document first, then you can know what you need, all the information you need, before you even start filling out your information. So once you're done with that, then go ahead, fill out all the information you need, and once you're satisfied with what is on the paper, then go ahead and submit it. Don't something I have to say, I can't afford to forget this. DS260 doesn't have a deadline for you to submit. You have all the time. Take your time, don't be in a rush. Take your time, do the right way, and then submit it. Always, if you make a mistake, there is a opportunity for you guys to contact KCC to unlock it and do some correction, but avoid that if you can. Okay, so let's say you submitted your DS260 correctly and it's gone. Once you submit it, you get a confirmation page. Make sure you print out that page because you need it on the interview date. Okay, don't forget that. Print it out, and if you don't have a printer with you, you can save it on your email. You can print it on a later date. Okay, so that's one step. DS260, it's already submitted. The next thing is that in the couple years ago, the next step was KCC will review your case number, will review your case, everything, then they will request for the support documents. What are the support documents? The support documents are those documents about like the birth certificates, passport, marriage certificate, academic reports, all those personal documents that try to prove what you claimed on the DS260. Okay, so they used to request those documents through email. You could scan them and submit them to KCC, but as of now, for the halfway to DV 2022 and now 2023, KCC are done with those requesting about documents. So don't worry about the documents at all at that stage. Okay, But remember, you need all those documents at the interview stage or at the interview day. So don't think like the documents are way thrown away. No, you still need them at a point. Okay, so at this moment, after filling the DS260, go ahead and just take your time, go gather all the necessary documents you need, do research about the whole process, then wait until your case number goes current. Okay, once you get selected, there is always a case number with you. That case is like the basis of the whole process. You need to know what the number you are on your case number, and that can explain a lot on how soon you can expect your interview. Okay, so the next step is the second newsletter. This is the interview appointment letter, which of course that's what you'll be waiting for you to attend an interview. So depending on the case number you are, and also depending on the capacity of your case, maybe you've been traveling to different countries, have a lot of information back and forth, your case might take more time to be scheduled compared to someone who's like maybe single, never traveled out of their country, like a simple case versus complicated case. So you can expect a difference. Okay, so you might be a low case number, but someone who's even higher case number than you gets scheduled before you because of a few things here and there. Okay, but you don't have to worry about that. So how do you even know you are almost to be scheduled for an interview, or how do you even know you're almost to receive the second newsletter? According to your case number, then there is a website. It's called the Visa Bulletin, where there is always an update on visas available on a specific month. So every month around date 8 to 15, there is always an update, and it all talks about all types of visas categories. So DV is one of them, and every month there is a cutoff number that shows if your case number is below the cutoff number, then your visa is available, and soon, maybe in a week, 1 week or 2 weeks time, you might receive the second newsletter. Okay, so you need to know how to read the visa bulletin, and don't worry about that. I'll drop the link on the description where you can access the visa bulletin, and of course I made a couple of videos trying to explain about the visa bulletin. Okay, so that's the next step. After you submit your DS260, then your case number goes current, then you receive the second newsletter, and this comes through your email you submitted on the DS260. Remember, DS260 requested all information about you, and one of the information was about the email address. Okay, the same email address you sent to or you fill on the DS260, that's what they will send you a second newsletter. This second newsletter is an email with a link in it which takes you to the selection page, and at that point the selection page is updated from being randomly selected to information about your interview. So what type of information do you expect on the second newsletter? Actually there are three. One is about the interview location, second one interview date, and also interview time. Date, location, and time, those three things, you must pay attention to that so that you prepare yourself in advance and don't miss out your interview date. Okay, so once you receive the second newsletter, it's always comes like 2 weeks before the interview date. So I mean 2 months before the interview date, so you have adequate time to prepare for the interview, to do your medicals and stuff. So your second newsletter might come this month, whereas your interview is next month. Okay, so you have time to prepare for that. So the next thing you need to do, and don't expect anyone to tell you, don't expect embassy to tell you or the KCC to tell you about this. It's up to you. You as the winner, you are the person who will be attending the interview. Maybe you and the relatives, your family, whoever is going to the US. It's up to you to book an appointment with the recommended medical facility by the local US embassy for them to go and have your medical test here and there. They know how they do their things, and they will submit the results to the embassy. So until they do all that and submit your results to the embassy, then you won't even get a visa before they do that. So it's advisable, once you receive the second newsletter, go ahead straight, contact the local the recommended medical facility by the local US embassy. Then you can schedule an appointment with them for the medical checkup. Of course, they're expecting such information, and they know what to do, so they'll give you the right directions, and they're gonna book you an appointment at the right time and get your results sent to the embassy before you attend the interview. Okay, so make sure you do it in advance. So once you do your medicals, the next thing is preparing for the interview. Remember the day, location, and time. Don't forget about that. So when the day comes, you better have all your documents with you, all of them, starting with birth certificate, academic reports, marriage certificate, police clearance certificate, all those information. And if there's some document you can't access, you can't even get them, please let the embassy know before you attend the interview. Yeah, let them know before you attend the interview. Okay, so on the interview date, you just have to walk in there all prepared, ready for the day. And you know, this is the D-Day, so be prepared, walk in before time. Then once you're there, of course, you have to go pay your interview fee and stuff. Then here comes the most crucial part. At the interview stage, you always have either of the three options. One, you get successful, your interview is a successful, that's a win, you get your visa. Then you might have a refusal. I would say a refusal. Okay, this means you missed some 1, 2, 3 documents and you have to go back, get them for your visas to be processed. Okay, and there's the worst, the third one, and that's like a denial, like your case has been denied a visa due to 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is how it happens. So if you go there and you attend the interview, they'll be asking you a couple of questions like what's your name, where you live to, your school you went to, what type of work you've been doing, which state you'll be going to US. You know, easy questions, and most of the information is on the DS-260. Okay, so if you pass, they will give you a green paper with all the information, interview successful, whatever, all the information there. Okay, once they give you a green paper, then you're on the lucky point. You got passed, everything is okay. And they also tell you, okay, don't be worried about that. They give you a yellow paper, that means you missed out some documents and you need to go bring them for them to proceed. They will always explain everything on that paperwork. Okay, if you got the red one, then you might have done something that they found out you are not qualified, and that's why you are denied your visa. Okay, but I wish this never happened to you guys. So those are the three options. So if you get the yellow one, then you have to go back, get all the information they need, send it to them, they have to approve them, then they can proceed by printing your visa. Okay, I hope you are clear up to that point. So let's say you pass your interview, you get the green paper, and also they will add you on top another paper on how to pay for your green card. Remember, there is 2 fees you have to pay at the embassy in case you are to get the visa. One, interview fee, around $300 if I'm not wrong. Okay, and there's a green card fee for them to, you know, print out your green card, and this happens in the US, but they ask you to pay in advance. So you can pay after, not at the embassy. After you attend the interview, they give you some paperwork explaining how to pay it, and it's only done online. So you can do that by yourself, no problem with that. So those are the 3 things, and then you gotta go home, and maybe in a week's time or less, you're gonna receive a notification like your visa has been printed, and it's gonna be shipped to you according to the way you guys agreed with the embassy. Okay, so the highlights for the process is fill the DS-260, just wait, and this period as you wait, gather all the necessary documents. And it all depends with the case number you are, that depends how long you're gonna wait. Okay, then after you wait, you get the second newsletter, book an appointment for the medicals. As you make sure you book early enough for you to attend the medicals and have a time in between there to prepare for the interview and also for the result to be sent to the embassy. Go for the embassy interview. Once you attend the interview, if you pass, they'll give you all the directions and how you get your passport back to you. And also, once you get the passport back to you, there is always an yellow envelope with it, and that envelope, you're not supposed to open it until you get to US, where the entry port, maybe at the airport where you get in, that document should be opened by the immigration officers in the United States. Please don't open it up, okay? Don't worry about it. It's all about your documents. Some of those documents you left there, like the photocopies of your birth certificate, whatever, all those documents, yeah, they are the ones you've been carrying it way up to the United States immigration or the entry port where you're getting into the US, okay? So I don't know if you guys have more questions, but if you do, let me know in the comment section, then I'll be more than happy to to help you out. And with that being said, these are my social media platforms. You can reach me out at any time you want. And with that being said, thank you for watching this video and see you in our next one.